Hello YouTube, it's Matt, and today I'm going to show you some pickups that I've got lately, some local pickups. The car boot season where I am at the minute has been really bad. I went again Sunday and it was still on, but the weather, it was forecasted to rain about 8-9 o'clock, so I think it scared a lot of people off, and there was probably it was only a quarter in size of what it normally is, so didn't manage to pick anything up. Saying that, I did go to some charity shops, picked up a couple of items, and I've also been relying on like local pickups lately. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've bought. Right, first up, a little bit of clothing. I'm not sure if it's vintage, but it's vintage looking Transformers jumper. It's a small men's. It probably would have been easier to sell being a medium or large, but you know, there is still smaller frame men out there. But yeah, that was a quid, so £1 for that. It's in good condition, and it's got, like, you know, the vintage older looking emblem rather than the newer ones, so yeah, a quid. I'm going to try for like £9.99 on that, maybe a little bit more, put free postage on, see what I can get for it. But yeah, that was the first one. This one I got, I've picked up a few of these. Them hit and miss really. Sometimes you put them on and sometimes they sell straight away, other times you're sitting on them for 3-4 months. But it's a Sully from Monsters Inc., but it's a talking one.
Excuse me, sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
These are a bit annoying, but yeah, I've sold a couple of these before. Still got like this like bracelet sort of tag thing. I don't think it's ever been off. Yeah, it's in good condition. I paid £2 for that. I'm going to try and get $14.99 for it, but there has been a few that I've sold for a lot cheaper, so I might be sitting on that for a while. I'm not sure if there's like a talking mic one. If there is, I could pair it up, but yeah, Monsters University. So yeah, was it £2 for that? I think I paid. Yeah, and I'm going to try and get about 15 for that. So right, a couple of book sets I got. These I got a local pickup. £3 I paid for these. I've sold about 10 sets of these, and they're quite good sellers. The Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. Now there is 13 of these books, but this is just the first 10 I've got. I have sold the 13 ones, and I've sold the 10 ones. I've sold the 10 boxed ones. I haven't sold any of the 13 boxed ones. They do fetch quite a bit of money. But yeah, I'm hoping to get about $14.99, $15.99 for those. They're in decent condition. There is a couple of little scuffs on some of the covers, and I think the first one, number 1, had got somebody's name written in it, but luckily it was in pencil, so I managed to rub that out. So yeah, those are another good one to look out for. The only thing is it's the postage. I think the postage is about £6 on these to send these, but they are good sellers. So yeah, happy with those. The next lot of books, I should get a bit more money. These are a local pickup, and I paid £4 for this. Thomas the Tank Engine Classic Library. I'm not sure when it was out. I'll see if I can check the date, but there is like 26 books there. So yeah, it's in really good condition as well. It's like the where is it, the shed, is it the engine shed or something like that, the box. There's Thomas on the front, there's the back, there's the other view, and there's his face. I mean, I know they never ever fetch this money, but when you look at prices like that, £130, I mean, it's got some weight in it, this has though. That's going to cost a lot to ship, but I'm going to try for 25 on that. Yes, I'm going to try £25 on that one. Thing is, with Thomas books, there's so many different sets out, but this is a really good one. Quite sturdy as well. Quite good cardboard like, so hopefully that one won't take long to sell. So yeah, that's another one. Right, this I picked up, and it's a Mickey hat, skull cap, whatever, from Disney parks, and that was £2. I changed the batteries in it. It does work. The ears light up different colours, so yeah, it does work. £2. I'm going to try like £12–15 on that. Again, there is quite a few of them on eBay that I've sold, but I'm going to hold out for a little bit more if I can. I'm going to try and get about 15 on that. So that was somebody's souvenir from Paris or Orlando or wherever it was. Right, a PS2 game, Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets. Now I thought this was the more sought after one, but it's not. The one to get on PS2, if you're looking for it, is the first one, the Philosopher's Stone. That's about, I've seen that go for like 25 quid. It's all different prices to be fair, but I have seen Philosopher's Stone go for 25 quid. I thought this one would be a bit more money in it, but there's not. But I'm gonna try and ask for about 8 quid for that. 7 or 8 quid, so probably won't pick this one up again. But yeah, it is in really good condition. So yeah, that was a quid, and I'm gonna try for about 8. See where I get with that. I don't mind sitting on it for a bit because they don't take up a lot of space. I've got a few boxes with some PS2, PS3, PS4 games. So now these. Now I know you shouldn't profit, you know, off a dead man, so to say, but if you haven't already heard the news, but the Prodigy lead singer Keith Flint passed away the other day, and I saw these in a charity shop and I thought I've got to pick them up, but I know it's, you know, it's just tight like, and I thought I've got to pick them up because surely the prices on these are gonna go up. I mean, I was a big Prodigy fan back in the day. I had all the albums, and then when the digital era came in and everybody was getting them on iTunes, I just gave all my CDs away, and I just wish I didn't do it because some of them are fetching good money now. But this is one I didn't have. This is always outnumbered, never outgunned. The case is a little bit tatty. It's got a bit of a crack, but it has got this Prodigy sticker on as well, so I didn't really want to change it. And I paid. There was 3 pieces of media for £1. And I was really lucky to find the other 2. I'll show you now. But that was the first one, so they work out to like 33p, whatever. Right, and then there was a few cassettes. Now this shop has got tons of media, tons and tons of media, so it took me ages to go through everything. But I found a cassette, the Prodigy, Charlie. I had this, I think this exact one when I was younger. Yeah, it's only got yeah, Charlie on, Alley Cat remix, and then the original mix. So it's just a single, but there's got to be some more value in that. So I ain't even looked at prices on these. I looked at one price, which I'm going to show you now. The only one I did look at. Now I know the first few that get sold are probably going to get better money, but the case is a bit tatty. But the Prodigy Experience, the album, sorry. I had a look earlier, and one of these sold for $18.99. I think it was $18.99, $19.99, something like that. So I'm probably going to get more money on this. But for those 3 pieces, £1. I mean, the CD at the back probably ain't going to get a lot, but those 2 cassettes are, especially this one. So I know it's, you know, not very nice thing to happen. Keith Flint's passed away, but there's going to be loads of these. Wow, that's how you drop them. There's going to be loads of these at car boots, if you can still see them, and charity shops. these have probably been sitting on the shelf for a long time, because you know, you never expect something like that's going to happen. But if you come across the vinyls as well, they're fetching serious money, like Fat of the Land vinyl, Music for a Jilted Generation. These you're probably looking at like 25-30 quid vinyl, and that's only shot up in the last couple of days, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to show you some more stuff that I've got now, but I need to move the camera. So if you just bear with me, and I'm going to show you some more things that I picked up, quite a few electrical items as well. So bear with me, and I'm going to move the camera and show you some more stuff that I picked up. See you in a bit. Right, we're back. The next item I picked up, this was a £5. There's lots of people out there, you know, listing DVD players real cheap, but it's the recorders that you want to find. I mean, £5 for that. It's untouched. When I picked it up, it was a local pickup, and when I picked it up off the lady, she wasn't very happy, because she said, you know, she bought it for her son years ago, never really used it, didn't bother with it. Then he ended up having I think I said a PlayStation or an Xbox, so just used that for the DVDs and whatever, and this just got shelved. She did say she paid a lot of money for it, which I could probably expect, brand new. But yeah, £5 for that. Toshiba recorder, but it's not one of those that record onto the hard drive, I don't think. I think it just records onto the disc. If you can get the ones that record onto the hard drive, they hold a bit more money. But even, you know, the only thing it hasn't got is the box. It's really well looked after. It's got all the bits and bobs with it, all the installation guide and the quick setup guide. Is it even warranty cards and stuff with it? Remote's in really good condition. I have tested it, I've tried it, put new batteries in the remote. It's all working fine. So I'm going to ask about £45 for that. I might go a little bit dearer, 48, something like that, and see what happens. Maybe put a best offer on it, or just leave it at 45 and see what happens. I'm sure that'll go. Yeah, so if you're out there and you're having a look at a few electrical items, or there's anything local to you and you see some DVD recorders, just pick them up, because you ain't really going to lose on them, as long as you're not, you know, overspending on them. For £5, that's a bargain, that is. Right, I'm going to move you on and show you the next one. And the next one, this was another local pickup. Did really well on this one. Really chuffed with this one. Sony Minidisc player. There's a market again for them. These sort of things are selling quite well lately. I've missed out on quite a few. Some cheap ones that I thought I was going to win. I didn't win in the end, but I did really well with this one. The guy wanted, I think it was £30, and I was talking to him. He did have a couple of spelling mistakes in the listing, so I think that's probably what helped me. But yeah, he wanted £30. I talked him down. I sort of said, like, yeah, no, if you can't sell it, just get back in touch with me. I kept looking at it thinking that's going to go, it's going to sell. In the end, I'll give him £16 for it. He won't go down to 15. So yeah, £16, but there's a lot of stuff here for that. So it's the Sony Minidisc player, and it's got its little docking station for it. Really good condition. Hardly been used. I've tested it, all works. Here's the little dock for it. I mean, there's got to be some decent money in this. But I'm going to put this all on for £100, £100, and see where I get with it. So you can plug one of the mains adapters into this dock and just charge that, and it will charge it for you. There is 2 adapters with it. I need to go through the instructions and see what exactly I've got with it. It has got the case, but it's really tatty. It's just diminished over time. It is an official, yeah, Sony Walkman one. So I might not even put that in the listing, or just, you know, put it at the back of the picture, but just tell them like it's no good. I'm just chucking it in. It's a shame, that is, because that's a nice little wallet, that is. The controls with it, oh, look at that, all over me. Yeah, the controls.
I think these gotta fetch like 15 quid plus just for that. Gotta be a bit more probably. The only thing wrong with it is this works, it all works fine, but the earphones that come with it, they're a little bit grubby, so I might just scrap these and just buy like a cheap set of Sony ones just to go with it, just to get the sale. There's a load of paperwork, a load of other wires, audio and whatever, and this was quite cool. It's a little, like, give you some extra battery life when you're on the go. Just holds one battery, just clips in the bottom, so a little bit more battery time when you're out and about. Even the discs, I mean, there's three, let's get these here. There's 3 TDK ones. No, there ain't, there's 2, and whatever that one is. Don't know what that one is. Right, so there's 3 there, but these ones here, these are original Sony ones. Original Sony ones. Red, orange, blue, silver or grey, and like a turquoise colour. So I bet them were cheap. But yeah, I'm going to try and list all that on there for 100 quid and see where I get with it. It is £16, so I should do quite well on that one. Right, I'm going to take you to the next one. Right, and here we are with the last one. I actually picked this up, I think it was the start of last week sometime. But I've got to show you this because it's just an amazing bit of kit. Now this is actually off somebody that my parents know. A couple that had it in their living room for years and years and years. Moved it up to a bedroom. Swapped it for a smaller hi-fi, I think, or just needed the room. Put it all in boxes, put it into the loft, and forgot all about it. And they got in touch with my dad, and there was like, we've been clearing the loft out, like, there's a load of things that I've got to go. We got an hi-fi. My dad says, oh, I can probably get rid of that for you. Had a word with me about it. I says, how much do I want for it? They didn't want anything for it. They just wanted someone to come and take it. Now, I struggle to believe they didn't want anything for it, but maybe because my dad knew who there was. And I offered them some money for it. They didn't want anything. I had to sort of wrestle them to give them 10 quid. I couldn't just walk away with it for free. What about you guys? Would you have took it for free, or would you ever get some cash over? That'd be quite nice to find out what you'd have actually done. If it was probably somebody my dad didn't know, I don't know, maybe would I have had it for free, or maybe still give him something. But anyway, rambling on again. So yeah, there's a pile of vinyl. This one I really like myself because I'm a big boxing fan. So yeah, Rocky IV, great soundtrack. Saturday Night Fever, and whatever, Madonna. There's a pile of loose there as well. I haven't been all through these. I did put a picture the other day on my Instagram, and I'd like to thank George Ross at Retro Reselling. By the way, George, I didn't nick your name. I ain't sure who had it first, but I just thought I'd better put that out there. But yeah, George was really, really helpful. Give me a few tips on this hi-fi. So yeah, much appreciated. And I'm loving the videos that you put out there as well. I pick up some amazing content, even electrical stuff as well. Yeah, way better videos than I've got. Hopefully I'll catch up one day. But yeah, and also I'd like to thank, I'm not sure if he does YouTube videos, but his Instagram is Sam's Secondhand Store, I think it is. Picks up some really, really good stuff. He definitely knows what he's doing. Yeah, and he's gave me some really good advice as well and sent me some messages, so I'd like to thank him for that. But yeah, I've got it all powered up. Unfortunately, I haven't got the speakers with it. The speakers just must have been lost in time. So I've either got to get another set of speakers, or the cheaper way is if I can connect everything all up at the back properly. If I can just get some headphones in there and maybe just listen to them and see if I can get them all working. The prices, now I've only checked up the price on the top one, and one of those sold for something crazy like 180, 190 quid or something. It was mint, but I don't even know what to ask. I mean, the CD player usually fetches a bit as well. If I could get £100 each for the vinyl, for the CD player, maybe the amp might fetch a bit more. Be well chuffed with that. But yeah, I need to do a bit more homework on that really, but I just wanted to show you guys this on the video. Another thing as well, which was an absolute bonus, was I took a picture of these the other day on my Instagram, and I think there was only something like 3 of these. Well, there was also a cardboard box. I mean, these all come in massive boxes like, but there was also a cardboard box full of wires. Didn't bother taking any of the wires out at the start because it was just a big ball of like hundreds of wires. So left that till the end. As I went through, I found another 2 instruction manuals. So I've got the instruction manual for the CD player, the stereo, the tuner, the amp, the cassette deck, and the turntable. I think the only one I'm missing is the instructions for the graphic equalizer, is it? But the bonus which I'm talking about is, now this was the box that had all the cables in, so I didn't really open this one. They just said, oh, that one's full of cables. So I went through, full of cables, loads and loads of different stuff. Don't know what it is. Then I saw this one, all the speaker wire and everything. They must have, I think that's a recent bag, so I must have put that in a different bag maybe. But they didn't check this, and I can't understand why they didn't check it, because I got this bag, that's the aerial, that's the antenna. I got the bag, lifted it out, bang, Sega Mega Drive. You know, if it's broke, so be it, but if that's a freebie and it's working, it's a bit dirty, but that's got to be 15-20 quid in it now. Absolute freebie in there. Don't know what other jumps in there. But yeah, that was right at the bottom with all these bags on top of it, so absolute bonus. Yeah, so hopefully I can get it all up and running. I'll play about with it for an hour after and see where I can see if I can get some sounds out of it. See if I can get a little party going. But yeah, thanks a lot guys for staying with me. If you've stayed with me right until the end, then I do really appreciate it. I know I've rambled on for a long time. Probably took a bit too much time showing you some stuff, but I'm sorry about that. I will try and keep them a bit short and sweet for next time. But yeah, that's my pickups for the last week or so. Still waiting for the car boot to be in full swing. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks it will. But yeah, don't forget to, like, you know, check your local pickups, whatever you're using. If you're using Facebook, Spock, Gumtree, just keep checking them, because there's so many good things out there that you can get, like with the DVD recorder that I got and the Minidisc players. Just keep looking, and hopefully you guys can pick up some amazing stuff and show me. Well, yeah, I'm going to go anyway now. Thanks again guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.